Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be talking about updates for international students that want to come to Australia to study. There are some changes to this from Australian government to support genuine international students that want to come to Australia to study in 2023-2024. So if this is the kind of video you want to watch, please watch till the end. Don't forget to share this video. Subscribe if you find the video useful. So without wasting much of your time, let us go ahead with this update. I'm going to talk about today, it's regarding the concurrent studies. So Australian government has closed the loopholes for these concurrent studies. If you don't know what concurrent study means, it means when you study two courses at the same time. It is still allowed in Australia, but right now you have to wait for some time, for up to 6 months before you can actually change your course or do additional course due to the misuse of these concurrent studies. A lot of students, like I mentioned before, has a genuine intention of coming here to study two courses that has to do with what they are actually applying for, while some people would come and leave their master's or their bachelor's degree and go and study something very low, like going to do diploma or going to do certification, and that is not what the visa that they were granted for was meant for. So during an investigation, Australian government noticed that a lot of students are coming to Australia to study under these concurrent studies and they are abusing it. What it means that with these new loopholes that they have closed, you won't be able to change your course immediately you arrived Australia, which is what most students were doing. Immediately they come in, they will leave their masters and go and do diploma. So right now you have to do your masters and wait for 6 months, then you can now apply for additional course. As at 2023, the statistics showed that over 17,000 students enrolled in these concurrent studies, which was way higher than what it was in 2019 to 2022. That was just like 10,500. So Australian government immediately after their investigation decided to close these loopholes. The second update that I'm going to share with you guys, Australian government have also increased their financial requirements. It means that the proof of fund has increased starting from 1st October 2023. The proof of fund or the financial requirement that you used to know back then in 2019 or 2020 has actually increased to 24,505 Australian dollars. Right now, cost of living in Australia is actually very high. There is inflation, pandemic brought a lot of things, and Australian government wants you to be sure that you are able to take care of yourself while you study in Australia, not to be stranded, or you now want the government to start giving you some benefits. So yes, so they have increased the financial requirement, and if you can prove that you are genuinely coming here to study, you will have that particular amount in your savings while you apply for your visa application. So the final update that I'm going to share with you guys, which is good news for me, is that you can now express your intention to migrate to Australia. So what does this mean? It means that doing your GST, which is genuine student test, you know before it was GTE, is like a statement of purpose why you're coming to Australia and all that. So in your GST, you can now declare your intention to live in Australia, which is a good one, not the one that you say that you're just coming to study here to go back home. So they are now trying to make a way for you to express that you're actually coming to study in Australia, and after your studies your intention is to stay back. I also tell people that if you want to study in Australia, make sure you study a course that is in the Australian shortage list. It will help you with your transitioning when you finish your studies to permanent residence. The Australian government has made a transition for students that are coming here to study a specific course to be able to transit after their studies to permanent residence instead of waiting for so long. So this is a good one for any international students that want to come here to study to check out this update. I'm going to be leaving the links where I got them in my description box so you guys can also read up talk to your agents, get to know more about this update and know how it's going to benefit you while you make your plans to study in Australia. And the good thing about this too is that Australia is looking out for highly skilled international students that can come here to study and also contribute to the national workforce when they finish their studies. So yes, they are actually making plans for international students to be able to stay back, so you too would also do your own bit to meet up with those new updates that I have mentioned here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, don't forget to share to your friends and family, subscribe to the channel, it is free of charge, and click on the notification bell so anytime I post videos you'll be the first to be notified. If there is any video you want me to do or anything you want me to talk about concerning Australia, please leave it in the comment section and I will sure do that for you guys. Okay, thank you for watching and I will see you guys in my next video.